The world's gone mad regarding relationships. If you're straight and want to be in a relationship and you're single, it is really tough finding a female partner because fundamentally these females demand a lot and don't give nothing back. That's the issue. So therefore, less people are getting together. Therefore, they're not having, bit of this and bit of that. And so therefore, the population declines. So let's look at a couple of reasons why this is going on in relationships with men and women. Let's look at the first video and see what you think.
Run that shit by me. Don't just send shit to my space.
How about you, the next time you decide to cheat on your husband, how about you run that shit by me first?
Well, then it wouldn't be cheating, would it? It would be telling you that, like, I don't want to be together, so...
What the fuck? Is that a valid reason?
Oh, yeah, I think I'd fucking prefer that.
Okay, right, but I didn't know I didn't want to be together. Like, I was just experimenting. Tinder was just an experiment. Like,
experimenting? She needs to shut her mouth, just talking loads of waffle bullshit.
I was just...
What?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Who the fuck are you?
Aye, who are you? And that's what I found out, 54-year-old. When I was 40, I found out who I was with isn't the person who I thought she was.
Albert Einstein?
No.
You want to experiment?
I just wanted to see if maybe there's something else out there that piqued my interest. And you weren't
Piqued my interest? What is she? A prostitute?
doing it for me recently. Like, you're kind of just been like an asshole.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, he's been an arsehole so I can cheat. Make it make sense. That's the excuses women come out with. Because there's zero accountability for females.
Whatever. Tinder to see if maybe there was someone, I don't know, that would treat me better or respect me a little bit more, like fulfill the needs that I have.
Okay, well that's good.
Filling.
That's good because you can start staying with whoever that person is instead of here.
Okay, cool. You're being like such a fucking dick for no reason.
He's being a dick because he caught her out she was cheating. Now he's a dick. Make it make sense.
Alright, you need to get out.
Yeah,
you're a fucking idiot.
Get out. Now she turns to violence. See what I mean? That was the other way around. She'd have them arrested and locked up, and having like you wouldn't be allowed to come see the kids in the house. Pure evil. There's nothing more or else I can say to that. Pure evil. I mean, who does that? Who goes on like that? I mean, if you're going on like that in a relationship, why are you in the relationship, females? This is a question for the females. If you're cheating in a relationship with someone that loves you, a man, why are you in that relationship? Because it suits your convenience, because you've got a half a dozen men DMing in the comments. So you think, even though you're 2 out of 10, you actually think you're an 8 out of 10. Get real. You're delusional. You're overweight. You're ugly. And you're probably a 1 out of 10. And the men that's in the comments are desperate. They're simps. But if you want to simp, crack on. Be a simp. But yeah, I'd like the females to answer that question. Why do you cheat when you're in a relationship? Yeah. And you get a lot of females saying, I don't cheat. No, you're a female, are you? Oh, yes, I am. You're cheating. 99.9% of females cheat in relationships. Anyways, let's go to the next video.
Women are not what you think. Women are not what you hope. Women are not what the fairy tale, the movies, and the romance stories have brainwashed you into believing. Women are born manipulator, cold-blooded tactician, and emotional assassin. Men are born with strategy. Men give, women calculate. Men trust, women test. Men protect, women wait, and then strike. And when they strike, you will never see it coming. I feel nothing but pity for men who actually believe their woman loves them.
Yeah. Pity for men who actually believe a woman loves them. A woman is materialistic. I don't think any of them can actually love. I don't think they know what love is. When you're looking for materialistic things and financial gain, that's not love. That's materialistic agenda. So therefore, you cannot love. Because love is the opposite of having materialistic things.
Men are sheep being led to the slaughterhouse with a
men are
smile
sheep
on their
being led to
face. They think they are safe until the knife is in their back. The truth is this: the day you finally accept that women do not have the capacity to love men is the day you will finally be free. The day you stop believing in love and start believing in power is the day you ascend. From the beginning of time, woman's first betrayal was against man. Eve did not hesitate. She had no second thought. She chose selfishness over...
She chose selfishness to eat the forbidden fruit from the serpent. Yeah, she took the forbidden fruit. That tells you all you need to know. The Bible tells you that. All you need to know, women are selfish and they think the grass is greener every single time. You could be a high value man with 6 figures, 6 packs, 6 foot tall, drives a Porsche, owns multiple businesses, a house, and you know what it is? She would still cheat and think she can do better. Do you know that? Even though she's bringing nothing to the table, that's females for you.
loyalty. And from that moment on...
Loyalty. There's no loyalty with females. There's none. Just herself. They're loyal. Females are loyal to one thing, and that's herself. As soon as you learn that, understand fundamentals when you're younger on, you're going to save your life from a lot of negative aspects. I mean, it could actually tip some men over to unliking herself. Yeah, and it's happened, and it will continue to happen. So, hence why I stopped making these videos.
The game was set. Women have only ever been loyal to one thing, themselves. Even Jesus understood this, which is why he never commanded women to love men, because he knew they couldn't. Instead, he commanded them to submit. He knew their biggest flaw is selfishness.
Yeah, God commanded them to submit. Because they can't rationale. They don't have no reason. The way they're built. I didn't make them. I'm not the creator. I'm not God. So don't blame me. Don't shoot the messenger. It's like, you know, the base things, I feel like, get a grip, man. You cannot base judgment on a feeling. It doesn't work like that in real life. Where men, on the other hand, base it on feelings and rationale, reasoning. Women can't reason or have any rationale. It's as simple as that. They're clueless. It's no other way of saying it. I mean, that's another level of stupid. Prove us wrong. In the comments, if you don't think that's a level of stupid where you can't reason rationale, prove me wrong. Because it's self-awareness, that's what it is. If you've got a lack of that, you're stupid. It's as simple as that. Prove me wrong in the comments. I wish anyone to come with a comment that makes some sense. I'll reply to it to see what women think on that. Even men, if you want. You want to stick up for your wife, who's probably cheating.
They do not want to give up control. They do not want to bow. They do not want to be LED. And that is why they must be put in their place. Never let a woman inside your mind. Never give a woman your heart.
You're the man. You are the man. You're the provider, and you're the man that makes decisions. Don't let a woman tell you differently.
Never believe a woman is different.
Because if you do you know what happens? They end up controlling you, turning you into a simp and a cook. Then they cheat on you because you're not masculine enough. Yeah, make that make sense.
Never drop your guard, because the moment you believe the lie, you are already lost. The reason for this post is simple. Men do not trust a woman completely. Not your girlfriend, not your wife, not even your mother.
Always check that phone. See, listen, you can check my phone. Then we'll swap phones. If she stops you from checking that phone, she's cheating. Get rid.
No woman is exempt from this truth, because beneath every smile there is a game. Behind every kindness there is a plan. And when she strikes, it will be at your most vulnerable moment. She will ruin you when you least expect it. She will betray you when you think you are safe.
Yes, she will betray you when you think you're safe. Then you know what she'll do when you're at the bottom? Come back for your socket, your eyes, and come back for your eye sockets, because they're never happy. They want to destroy you. That's why females in relationships, when you leave them, they want you to do worse than them, so they can say, look, he's left us in there. And look how he's turned out. Look the state of him now. Yeah, so they can have bragging rights. Make that make sense, and also make that sound mature, because it's the opposite of mature. It's immature, childish, like a spoiled brat. It's very immature, and a woman doesn't make a man. A man makes a man.
Will destroy you at the worst possible time. Look at history. Look at how many men have fallen because of a woman. Kings have lost their kingdom. Empires have crumbled. Legends have been erased. And it will happen to you too, unless you wake up. Control her or be destroyed.
Rule her or be erased. Dominate or get left behind. Too many men have learned the hard way. Don't be next.
No love, no trust, no mercy. This is your final warning. The Dark Code. Commandments. I bow to no woman's path. I refuse to fund degeneracy. I do not fix what I did not break. I judge with fire. I choose with logic. I take what is mine and leave the rest to burn. If this message shook you, good. It means your soul isn't dead yet. If this message offended you, leave now. You are already lost. But if this message awakened you, if you feel the fire rising in your veins, the hunger to reclaim your power, the clarity to see through the deception, then you have one mission. Spread the Dark Code. Your brothers are asleep. Wake them up. Share this message. Burn the lies to the ground. Let the world know you see through the illusion. This is Brave Minds. The revolution has begun. Are you in or are you prey? Stay Putin up.
I hope that's that insight there is giving a few people a bit insight on, you know, a bit self-awareness and that thinking that, oh, my partner, my girl wouldn't do that. Fucking would. They fucking would, mate, and they'd laugh about it behind your backs. Because that's what they're about. They need validation constantly of other men. If they need that, on top of the validation you're giving her, get rid of her. She's a lost cause, and she'll always will be. Never ignore red flags. Never. Not even one. Never. It's as simple as that. If they cheat and won't let you look at the phone or they're hiding something, get rid. Red flags. Let's go and have a look at this other video. Man, that's too much, yeah? This is men starting again. That was me when I was 40, after 13 years, living together. Mattress on the floor. TV on the floor. I didn't even have a TV for the first 2-3 years. Didn't have a bed for the first 3 years. Mattress on the floor. But you know what? Do you know what? I was happy. I was absolutely happy. And that goes to show that video fundamentally. Women are materialistic and it's all about, look what I've got. Look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. Men don't care for that. Men would go out with a woman from McDonald's if she worked McDonald's. Would ask a woman the same question, you know what they turn around and say, no, I wouldn't go out with someone that works at McDonald's. Women marry up, men don't. Men can marry down. So be careful of them women. She's not after you. She doesn't love you. She's faking it. She's lying. She's after what you've got and what you can give her. Let's go next to another video where they're even more so showing what type of people you are.
No, been single for 8 years. You know why? She broke my heart. She was amazing. I thought about her yesterday.
So when you meet a new girl,
Yeah.
do you compare her to your ex? Is your ex hard to beat?
Are you still seeing him?
No.
Why did he dump you?
No, that's not how that works.
Oh, whoops. Okay, what happened?
Hold on, see how that there? That's not how that works. So you know females, you know if you dump a female, do you know guaranteed she'd be telling all her friends and all her male friends that she dumped you. Do you know why they do that? Because they can't handle rejection. They can't handle it. So there's a big fat lie. Every single female will tell you, even though the man left and say, I want nothing to do with you, get out. She'll tell everyone else that she left him and make some lies out about saying he was horrible and controlling. So listen to this one.
I mean, the whole time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it as a psychology experiment, and I didn't really like the guy.
I was using a psychology experiment. You probably don't know how to spell psychology, man. Get real, pets. In a state, man. You're probably a 2, if that. You know what I'm saying?
More just wanted to see if I could break his heart.
Why would you do that? And do you know what it is? She's rolling her eyes here, right? But a lot of girls do that. It's all about control, friends. All about control. Never let them control you. You control them. That's when you're the winner.
And it was fun.
So did you break?
It was fun. Breaking breaking someone's heart that potentially probably thought about ending his time on this realm, and she thought it was fun. Evil.
It's hard then.
Just a wee bit.
I was with a guy for 6 years.
That's a lie.
And I cheated on him.
Why were you afraid of maybe ending the relationship without cheating?
Honestly, I think he just didn't have the balls to break up with me.
He didn't?
No,
You've got the nose all pecked, haven't you?
he didn't.
If you could go back, would you change your decision about cheating on him?
Honestly, no.
I mean, you need to be pretty desperate. You're going to be cheating with her, aren't you? I mean, yeah, I'm not knocking people, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, far from it, but going on if she's like a 9 or 8 or even a 7, and she's not. I couldn't even score her out of 10. I couldn't. If you could get in the comments below, please score her out of 10, her with the nose. And the one before that, the psychological, the one that says she just broke up with him for psychology testing, you know, because she's arrogant, idiot, and a nut job, which she is, because most women are. Score her out of 10 as well, because she's probably a 1, and the one with the big nose is, I couldn't score her. I minus 10. Aye, and that's being generous. Let's go to the next video.
You that it gets worse the longer you watch this.
When I found out I was pregnant with my son, I made the logical choice to pick the father that made the most money.
Pick the father that made the most money. So the father that made the less money was a biological dad. My God, evil. Absolutely. See what I mean? Materialistic for money. Disgusting.
Well, biology tells us that there's only one dad, so.
His real dad was working at McDonald's for like $8.25 an hour.
McDonald's, yeah, the real dad, but did more than do with him. See what I mean? When I said women marry up, you don't see women when you're at the bottom. You see them when you're near the finish line, when you've got the car, the flash car, the house, and the money.
I don't want that as a man.
It's okay if he goes ahead and nuts in you, and you take no means to prevent the pregnancy, but he's still a bum, right?
So I picked the richer dad.
You keep using that word, it doesn't mean what you actually think it means.
I picked. I mean, what world are we living in this day where a woman can pick the dad and go against biology, and the powers and laws, the governments are allowing it. It's disgusting. And it's, you know, men stay single. That's all I can say until the laws change, where it is, you know, laws change for the better for men to protect men. Stay single, because your life's going to be a lot quiet and peaceful. Sorry.
Although the richer dad didn't take care of him and hasn't been around, he does pay child support, and he pays a lot, and it pays for a majority of my rent.
And that's the important part.
Get our rent paid for. That's so she picked that the one that made more money, who isn't even a dad. So he's paid child support for like many years, could be decades, like some people have. Some people went to prison for that, some dads, and they're not, and they've pushed it for years to get a DNA test, and the females knew all along that he wasn't a dad and laughed about it. Evil. No other word to it, but evil.
It's not that you lied to your son for 16 years or this guy that funds your lifestyle. It's the free money that you're not going to be getting.
Yeah, lying to a child as well. Confusion of the kids just to get the rent paid. I mean, the kid's going to be confused. She hasn't considered that. The level of selfishness of this woman is just unmatched.
Anymore that's got you upset.
Well, my sister never liked that, and she tells my son that his dad isn't his real dad, and now he went and found his real dad.
That's
yeah, good. Bloody right. Aye.
Awesome, and your sister should get like a fucking medal or a cape or something.
Who's gonna pay my bills now? Because now they also told that the guy that's been on child support all these years, and he's trying to come after me and sue me for all the money.
Yeah, sue you. Ha ha ha. Get to jail.
He's been paying.
To be properly compensated for the 5,840 days that he paid for a kid that wasn't his. Yeah, that's called justice.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't do anything wrong here.
Okay.
I didn't do anything wrong. What world is she living in? She didn't do anything wrong. You subsequently, at this stage in your life, because of your own actions, So it's someone else's fault. Whose fault is it? The dad or the biological dad or the one that's been paying child support? That isn't actually biological dad. Is it their fault, I suppose? The level of delusion of these women. But the government choose to back them, and they've got zero accountability. They've weaponized females against men. That's facts.
Does she have a point here, or is denial so thick that it's hard for her?
No, she's not denying. She's an idiot. She's a self-centered, horrible leech, and I feel sorry for the child. I feel sorry for the biological dad and the non-biological dad that's been dragged through the courts had to pay all that money, and she will have no consequences. It's absolutely disgusting. Horrible, 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 nasty pieces of vermin she is. Just, I mean, who really wants to get in a relationship now with people like that around? Because I don't. I don't at all. And I think, honestly, it's just absolutely disgusting what these women think, expect, and they can just do off their own back without any consequence. It's just like, there's zero accountability, and there always will be, as you know, because I think the population's declining, and I think that's an agenda. But anyways, let's go to the next video.
Problem, and they should pay the price. Those are the words of the femisphere.
Stop being nice. You get no respect as a nice woman.
Think the manosphere, but for women, with a growing army of female influencers pushing content running through TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and podcasts. The main message of the femisphere? Men are trash, so women need to learn to manipulate men the same way that men have purportedly been manipulating women. And the femisphere also comes with its own glossary of terms, all designed towards a dating strategy.
Yes, and these influencers who are, by the way, probably single, yeah, haven't not once been on a date with a high-value man, are selling courses to naive females who are really wanting a relationship and looking for a good, decent man. But that's the problem. No course is going to learn you that. You need to be held accountable. Watch my videos and you will learn a lot. But that's a problem. Women, even if I start selling a course myself and watch my videos on how to get a relationship, they still wouldn't do it. Do you know why? Because I haven't got the mentality to do it. It's always take.
There is detachment, not becoming emotionally dependent on men, leveling up.
Emotionally dependent on men? What the fuck does that mean? They don't even know what they're talking about, man.
Improving yourself, like looks and finances, and
looks and finances. Get a job. Get a job. Finances. You post an Instagram post those photos on Instagram models and that. These are bums. You got OnlyFans accounts, man. And you're looking for a man. You know what I mean? But you're looking for a simp and another customer. Get real, man.
Strategic vulnerability, which is sharing selectively to create connection. Crucially, it's about using these to secure a high-value male, which is defined...
High-value male, six figures. Some of them you got to earn 7 figures a year. Right, okay, female, what do you win? Oh, I don't work. Can't make it up.
As a man that is respectful, loyal, and faithful.
3 signs he's a high-value man. 3 signs you are a 3 out of 10. Take your makeup off, you'll be like a 1.5 out of 10. The state of your pet. Who are you to judge anyone? Do you know what I'm saying?
And controversially, he pays for dates. And
pays for dates? What a £300 or $300 date? Well, you're a strong, independent woman, aren't you? Strong, independent. So, why you got your finances in check? Why don't you pay for the meal? Aye, selective feminism. When it suits you, doesn't work like that in real life, and no man will put up with that crap.
relatively higher proportion of expenses in the relationship. The idea behind this is that a man should pay as a form of redistribution to compensate for the overall gender gap. One TikToker even promotes hypergamy, the idea that women should date up, prioritizing financial...
They date up in any way. Most of them, 99% of them date up.
...security over love. The feminist...
Yeah, so it's not about love, it's about security, money over love. Let that sink in, men.
Sphere has also been taken to further extremes. The South Korean 4B movement rejects dating, marriage and sex altogether. Many Femisphere influencers believe they are the antidote to men...
The antidote? Fucking... Nah. Aye, they sell their courses.
Like Andrew Tate and the...
Andrew Tate, anyone who follows him is a gimp. He's not a role model. He's been instilled, he's a gimp.
Manosphere, but critics argue that this content might just be aggravating the gender war. Could this actually just be toxic femininity?
Could this just be toxic femininity? Yes, it is. It is. And I'll put money on now that most of these course sellers of females for relationships are also getting paid by business arms of the government. Yeah, it's a construct, it's a government construct to cause more divide and conquer, less people together in relationships, less babies are getting made. So what happens? The population plummets, goes down, and that's what they want. Bingo, on the money. Are you thinking the same, are you? You're on the money. Anyways, let's go to the next video.
Oh man, I'm good. What's the worst thing about being a man, man?
I'll do one. Yo,
What's up, bro? What's the worst thing about being a man in 2026?
Probably being straight.
Bang on the nail. Intelligent fella.
Women are a problem.
What are some of the problems that you run into?
Oh, they're evil. I was living in Japan.
Evil, yeah, that's evil. I'm 54-year-old, I've been around. I'll tell you now. I've been in long-term relationships mostly all my life. 13 years, 7, 8 years. 5 to 6 years, and I'm telling you now, fundamentally what I've come to the conclusion of is women are nothing but evil. When you leave a relationship, right, and you get sick of it, you're not having it no more, you get disrespected, they're cheating, they leave. That your ex-partner, that female, wants you to have the worst life afterwards because you've rejected them. Yeah, that actually pray and talk to their friends so they can say, look, he's nothing without me. All because for that ego, to scratch that ego. Now, who does that? So they want to destroy men, really, aren't they? But they're going around saying men hate women, but don't. Women are always, when they speak, it's projection. Every single time. Projection. Not every single time, sorry, I'll correct myself. Most of the time.
And at the time, this girl was Japanese. I bring this girl to Disney World. I pay for us to go to Disney World, right? It's her birthday. And then she is like all like pissy. And I'm like, what? What? What's wrong? She's like, you didn't get me a physical present. And in Japan, I can't show my friends something, so they're gonna think I had a bad boyfriend. And I was like, bro, tough.
What? He's talking about Disneyland. And she's not happy with that. She wants another present. What the fuck? That's a problem with women. They think the grass is greener. You give them enough. They want more. The forbidden fruit. Yeah? The forbidden fruit in the Bible. They'll have to get that.
Shit, I fucking pay for Disney World. I don't know. It's
you could
bullshit.
give a girl the world, and she would ask for the moon too.
Facts.
So wait, how do we, as men, deal with that reality?
You have two options. One, become a passport bro, which is probably low-key a little scummy because, you know, you have a lot more money and there's like a power dynamic.
But yeah, that's right. It sounds like a bit scummy, but you've got respect, loyalty, and no cheating. I'd rather have that all day. Because if I had the choice, once I get monetized, I'm going to be a passport bro. And with your help, I'll put all the content on here. So get Shane, subscribe, follow, comment a lot.
Thing there. Number two, find a good woman, which is impossible. So your first option is the only one that you actually have. I know you can tell I'm pretty jaded, but like, you know, probably those. Wait.
Hey man, real quick.
I'll be done in a second. You got
real quick, bro.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing about being a man?
Not getting anything for free, man. We gotta pay for everything.
He's right. We've got to pay for everything because females don't. They get it for nothing and treat her like an ATM machine. But just know it is the level of women to this day and age is disgusting. My mum's 80. God, thank God she's still alive. And my mum, when she sees these videos I show her, and she goes like, my God, I'm so embarrassed. I want to say, what for, mum? She says, the women, the way they go on this day and age is embarrassed. I feel embarrassed to be a woman. That's my mum saying that. She's 80. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Anyway, so if you like this type of content, give us a thumbs up, follow, subscribe, share, even clip your content and post it all over social media. Because you never know when I get monetized. I'll be looking to employ clippers when I get monetized. Catch you on the next one. Enjoy your weekend.